Hey guys, welcome back to Just Being a Mom podcast. And today on episode 13, we are talking about traveling alone with baby. So if you follow me on Instagram, which you should be following me on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, if you follow me, then you guys know that we just got back from a trip to Atlanta. And side note, I am exhausted. Okay, I am so tired because the last night we were there, I stayed up because we had a super early flight at like 6 a.m. So I stayed up till like 3 talking to my friend. My friend came over and we were just like up all night. So I was just like, it's stupid for me to go to sleep now. I might as well just stay up. So I like didn't sleep at all at night. Luckily Elijah slept on the plane and I was able to sleep then, but that was stupid to stay up with my friend. But I hadn't seen her obviously because I don't live in Atlanta. So I kind of had to stay up. But anyways, so now I'm super tired and I need a vacation from my vacation. Okay. I mean, is it really even a vacation when you have kids? It's not. It's not a vacation. I did not have a vacation actually. Like, cause it's like when you have kids, it's not a vacation. Like it's more so a trip. Like, I just took a trip with my kid. So I need a vacation from my trip, basically. So yeah, I'm back now and I'm sleepy. And so I don't know how this episode is going to turn out, but just pray for me. But anyway, so we went on this trip by ourselves. Usually Keen always comes with us, but he had to work and it was super spontaneous. It was just like kind of one of those trips where you just like, you have a little break from work and I'm just like, oh, I better go because if I wait and then I plan it too much, then I'll put something ahead of it. And I'm like, no, I should just go now. And like, I haven't seen my family in so long and I want to go this summer sometime. So let me just go now and get it out of the way. So I'm not like trying to stress plan it and make things happen. So I just kind of went and it was super spontaneous and Akeem couldn't come because obviously he can't get off of work like last minute. So that's how Atlanta happened. And it was nice because he could see his grandparents and his great grandparents. And I got to see a lot of my friends and family that I haven't seen in a while. So that was really nice. So it's always nice to go back home because I don't have any family here in LA and I really miss them a lot. So it's always nice to go back when I can to go see them. But anyways, I was mostly scared to go because I didn't want to travel by myself. I just heard so many horror stories, like just it's so much stuff and like the car seat. I'm like carrying all this stuff by myself. Like some of my friends have like lost like really valuable things in the airport, have missed flights, just traveling alone. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't really even want to do this. But like I had to make it I had to make it happen because I just really wanted to see my family. And, so I went and Elijah did great, because he's the best baby ever. No, I'm kidding. But we flew. So I'm going to go over with you guys, like a lot of mistakes that I made and like things that I did like right. So maybe it'll help you guys like if you're planning on traveling by yourself or if if you have a trip coming up or if you're even not even thinking about it and saying like I'm never gonna do that. That's crazy. It's totally possible, which is what my friends told me. Like it's totally possible. Like you should just just do it, right? So, some of the mistakes that I made was that I wore my hair down, which was stupid. Why did I do that? So I'm in the airport trying to be cute. My hair is down and I'm looking cute. But I'm having to like pick up all these things and pick up this baby and run after him. And like my hair is just everywhere. So immediately like I threw it up in a bun and I was like set. Like, who wears their hair down? I mean, like, it's one thing if you want to be cute and you don't have a kid. Like, yes, wear your hair down. But even, like, every day, like, as a mom, like, I don't wear my hair down. So to think that I would go to the airport and try to be cute with my hair down, that is crazy. Like, I don't even know why I did that. But anyways, another mistake that I made was I wasn't very organized. So yeah, I like to think of that I was organized, right? But I really wasn't. So I get to the airport and I'm like having to like reorganize the stuff that I thought was organized, because I thought I was an organized person, but apparently I'm not. So it didn't work out the way that I thought I was. So be like super organized, like know where things are, like things that you need to easily get to. They need to be like in the outside pockets, and like you shouldn't have to go searching for them because everything should be like that organized, right? So yeah, another mistake that I made this was a big mistake. This is like the biggest mistake. Flying standby, like that was dumb. Okay, but it was free. So yeah, don't fly standby with a baby. It's just a bad idea. So, I mean, it worked out because God is on my side. Favor is on me, okay? It worked out, but it's just very hard because if you like barely make it, like you have this baby, like if you barely make it onto the flight, you have this baby, you're waiting in the airport for hours, and it's insane. Luckily, I kind of just planned my trip out to where like only like I was on flights that were good, but like, so we took 3 flights going there. We had to fly to Vegas, then we flew to Kansas City, and then we flew to Atlanta. And it was insane because like the flight leaving Vegas, we were supposed to go to, I think, Chicago, but like that flight ended up being full, and then like people at the airport, they don't want to help you, and it was just a mess. And like I'm just like, okay, well, let me just go to the other gate that it's flying out of and see like what another flight looks like. So I go to this other gate, and I'm just like, is there another flight like leaving out soon to Chicago? And they were just like, no, this is going to Kansas City, but where are you trying to go? And I was just like, oh, Atlanta. And they were just like, oh, well, this Kansas City flight, and then there's another flight to Atlanta, so you can just hop on. And they're like, on this flight, and I'm just like, oh, awesome. Like, but like I would have never like known that if like God hadn't have led me to like this other gate. I don't even know how that worked out, but like it just totally worked out. And it's just smarter to buy a flight so you know where you're going and when you're getting there. But anyways, it was last minute, and my mom gave me a buddy pass, so thanks, Mom. And and this is just what happened. But we ended up making it to Atlanta. No scratches or scrapes. The first flight, he slept the entire time. The second flight, he was up and he played. And the third flight, he slept the whole time as well. So he did great. And on the way back, the flights were great on the way back too. And he slept both flights. So 2 flights on the way back, he slept for both of them. So that was awesome. I was so glad that he slept both flights. And because I was up all night, stupid, who does that? So I was up all night, so I needed to sleep on the flight, and he slept on the flight, so that was great. So anyways, do not fly standby if you don't have to, because that was a big mistake. Okay, and another mistake that I made, okay, so I thought I was packing light, but I didn't pack light. So I thought, because I just had like a carry-on and the baby backpack, and then like I checked the stroller, the car seat. I didn't bring a stroller. My mom got us one of those like little umbrella strollers, like $20. So that was super helpful. So I didn't bring the stroller, and I brought the because our car seat is really heavy, but I still have our other infant car seat that he still fits in. So I brought that one, and that one's super light. And so we brought that one, and I just checked it. And so I only had to carry it for a little bit. So yeah, so I thought I packed super light, but there were so many clothes that I packed that he didn't wear. And I was just like, why did I pack all of this? Like, where did I think we were going? Were we trying to do like a photo shoot? Like, were we going to the Grammys? I don't know. Like, why did I bring all of these clothes? Like, that was stupid. But in my head, I was just like, oh, it's only a carry-on. Like, everything fit. And I have the backpack and we're good to go. But mistake, I didn't pack light. So there's that. Okay. And some things that I did right were, so I already said this. I took the smaller car seat and I didn't take the stroller. So I put on the list of the things that I did right, I put packed light. Because in my head, I thought I packed light. So I put it on the right list. Because in my head, like, just a carry-on is packing light. But I could have packed lighter. So that's why I put it on both lists. So anyways, another thing I did right was I brought his toys, just his favorite toys that will always keep him entertained, and food. Like, luckily they let you bring food in the airports now, which is like a godsend, because like I don't know what I was gonna do without food. And I don't really, Elijah doesn't eat everything. I'm very picky about what he eats, and so I don't want to just buy anything in the airport and just give it to him. So I brought lots of snacks, lots of food, and just his favorite toys. I didn't overdo it on the toys, so just his favorite books and his favorite toys, and we read those over and over, and he played with those toys just like it was the first time he ever seen them. So yeah, I did that right. But yeah, he did. I was just really so surprised that he did so good on the plane. And that so many people were so helpful. Like, so many people like grabbed my bags and helped me put things up. Like, I never had to put my bag into the overhead. Like, somebody was always there and was just like, oh, I'll help you. And like, all of the gate people were super nice, and all of the flight attendants were so helpful. Just like people just seeing me struggle. Even like this 10-year-old kid was just like, here, you can have my seat, because I needed a charger, and I was like scrambling, like looking for somewhere to charge my phone, and he was just like, oh, here, you can have my seat and you can plug your phone in here. And I was just like, oh my God, you're so cute, you're 10. And it was just like, it was so many people who were so good to me and so helpful, and I'm so grateful for them. And of course you have like you're one asshole person that's like, really? I have a baby and you're like being an asshole. Sorry, excuse my French. But like, really? But I didn't want that one person to overshadow all of the good that I had experienced traveling thus far. Like, so many people have been so good to me, and I'm not going to let just one bad experience like overshadow all the good experiences. So, yeah, that was a big takeaway, that there's so many good people in the world, and, you know, I'm gonna get emotional. No, I'm kidding. Because there was one time, I mean, that butthole person like made me cry, and I was just like, really? I was already overwhelmed, and now this person's being a butthole to me, and I cried, and I don't know why. I think I was just overwhelmed, and I was alone, and I was just with Elijah, and I don't know. I mean, it's another story behind what this butthole person did, but I'm running out of time, and I don't have time to share it. But if you want to email me or write me, I will surely share the story. I'll surely share the story with you, because it's crazy. But anyways, so yeah, so all in all, my experience was great traveling with Elijah. And when we got to Atlanta, it was great, and his family was so excited and so helpful with him. And coming back was great too. And we missed Daddy so much, and it sounds so weird that I call him Daddy too. But anyways, we missed him so much. We were so happy to see him again. And yeah, so if you're planning on traveling, just know that you can do it by yourself, and it's totally possible. Now, I may feel different when I have another baby, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.